As you may have heard, Cuba's a little bit of a dumpster fire right now. In this video, what we intend to do is we intend to show individuals in the Western world that Cuba is still going strong despite the pressures of the American embargo. All right, let's browse around, let's see the place. Let's see how far the place has fallen. Here we go.
Ahora que tú empiezas.
Ahí están en el chisme pendiente de lo que hago. En el bla bla que si tengo mucho money. Conmigo es por gusto ni.
Que si estoy con aquella que vive en Europa, la otra que vive en Miami, se te ríe a mí, ponte un pare. Ahorita me dejo que no soy un Atari.
Y conmigo es por gusto ni. No me llames si no tiene money.
So this latest rendition of the embargo includes blocking the fuel supplies that Cuba once had access to. So Mexico used to send Cuba fuel, as well as Venezuela sending deeply subsidized oil to this nation. The United States put the brakes on that process. They have, of course, invaded Venezuela and interrupted that process, and then they threatened Mexico with tariffs. So now Cuba is existing on fumes. Now, the United States says that it wants to destroy or change the communist government here. Yet, what they're doing is they're making it harder for private citizens, for people who aspire to be the middle class with their own businesses, to conduct itself, okay? For these businesses to conduct themselves. You need fuel to do things. You need electricity as they relate to oil here in Cuba. Even these fruit vendors here, they need to get their things from the countryside, from the outskirts of Havana, as they're grown, directly into Havana. And how do you do that when there's no fuel? Okay, you need crude oil as it is a basic component to societies that are not electric yet. With Cuba being third world, or as I like to say, fourth world, it definitely needs that crude oil to exist.
Due to the lack of reliability in the electrical grid in the outer provinces to Oriente, a lot of Cubans are opting to buy their own solar panels, if they can afford it, with money from their relatives abroad.
See, Cuba was already in the middle of a dumpster fire before this happened, okay, in terms of their economy not working well. Okay, something that helped push their economy along, influenced the economy in terms of bringing in foreign currency, which allowed them to buy things on the foreign market. However, this oil thing has actually eliminated jet fuel. Okay, so jets that are flying in have to be coming from a short distance. Okay, that way they can carry enough fuel to go back to where they came from. So my Canadians are no longer coming in. Canadians have supported Cuba mercilessly, okay, fearlessly, despite the American embargo for a good 40 years, since Trudeau days.
Some airlines coming in from Europe are actually opting to stop in nearby islands like the Bahamas and DR for refueling. It isn't a Cuba video without some spirits in between.
So in true Cuban fashion, there was a bender mid-video. So here we are, post-bender, heading out. Got my sister here walking past, looking not bad. I didn't see her face, but sort of silhouette. Hola. So we got some fried chicken here. Why not? This is the one chicken spot I can endorse here in Cuba. I don't like messing around out here is because I might mess around and end up running into an ex-girlfriend or two. Hate it here. But we eat chicken. And we have a little liquor behind our back. Okay, you guys gonna see my raw reaction to this chicken. Smells good. Smells KFC-ish. Doesn't taste KFC-ish. They fried it well, which is a rarity here in Cuba. Yeah, not too raw. Raw as we call it in Jamaica. No, not too raw. Good. Mm-hmm. See, normally the chicken here is complicated. This is good. Very good. Maybe I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since yesterday. So mira, listen, aside from the lack of transport, people not being outside, you don't really see much difference. There isn't some sort of social collapse happening, which is what the United States wants to happen here. No social collapse. Just people existing as they were previously, more so staying inside until things get better. So look at that. Some fried chicken, 2 pieces, fried cassava pieces. Gracias. So look, we got fried cassava pieces, 2 pieces of chicken, $1.50. A little bit less, not bad. That's Cuba. See, so for me, seems to be a lot less social activity, a lot less movement. Okay, a lot less movement. Normally there'd be a lot of people selling things in the street here. Nobody's selling the damn thing. Cars, no cars. I'm able to walk across, no problem. I'm supposed to go to a party tonight in a different part of the city. I don't know if I'd be able to make it. See, there's a lot of people in Miami that want back the property of their grandparents. What you're gonna get is something that you don't want. Okay, things that have been divided up. Okay, when it comes to apartments, comes to housing. I actually gonna want to go into a solar to show you guys what it looks like. Why the hell not?
And this is how some Cubans live, in buildings that maybe would have contained a couple families, now contain maybe 50 or more.
Actually, guys, I smell gas, so I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I was gonna penetrate a little bit, but I smell gas, so I'm getting out of here. Strong scent of gas, get the hell out of there. I actually had a friend named Pepe that used to live over here. I wonder if he's still alive.
A few years back, this was my first apartment in Havana. and my guy Pepe took care of me. Schooled me to the ways of the streets. Pepe, ¿cómo anda? ¿Bien?
¿Dónde estás, hermanito?
Bien, bien.
¿Todo bien?
Mucho.
¿La familia?
Sí, bueno, mi abuela se murió, pero todo bien.
Oh, qué bien.
¿Y tú?
¿Dónde?
Ay, hoy.
Sí, hoy.
Hoy.
Fresquecito.
Sí, yo estaba buscándote.
Sí.
Sí.
Pero viniste para acá a buscarme.
Sí.
Ah, vamos a sentarnos a eso. Oye,
You see, Pepe confirmed everything. Everything that's happening in Cuba. Things have continued to get worse. As a result, more people are leaving by the day.
Hola, buenas. ¿Cómo estás? Sí. ¿Y tus hijos en Texas? ¿Bien?
Todo bien.
¿Todo bien? Gracias. Pepe, ¿cómo anda? Oh. Something that I noticed is that you have skinny people here that have like little pot bellies, and I don't know if it's worms or if it's like more carbs than what they would in other places. Eat, consume. All right, there's no engines, there's no oil to, create gas, so people are using the BC taxis more than normal. And these old American cars have served the Cuban people well. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, there's some girls coming. Who are they? Oof.
Ya lo añadí a la llamada. A ver si cuando me vea a ti la quiero comer.
See, so I'm actually gonna go see if I can purchase some mangoes. That way I can bring my mom something of substance for her to be happy when I head back to the States. But I doubt it. Right now it's out of season, but sometimes they'll surprise you and have out of season things in this market. If they're still open, we'll see. Man, I love Cuba. I'm envious of people who can stay here for a long time. I can't because of my obligations elsewhere, but I love this place, bro. As I've said in other videos, there's a part of this that reminds me of my childhood in Brooklyn, hanging out with my family in Jamaica, running the road, but we're from a rural place in Jamaica, so it's a little different, but that sense of community value is similar. And of course, the market is closed. So as you guys can see, Cuba is getting on the same. Okay, Havana is getting on the same. It's pretty much the same situations, just less electricity. All right, less vehicles passing by. People are doing what they need to do. Okay, if anything, the United States interference is preventing small businesses from doing what they do. Okay, which flies in the face of what the United States says that its foreign policy is. Okay.
Oh. No, espera. Le va a frecar. Ahí freca el mío. Freca el mío. Freca el mío.
I've come to the realization that Miami Cubans do not care about the comfort of their cousins, their second cousins that live here in Cuba. They rather tackle an idea than care about the comfort of their own family members. This is so running around the streets of New York. Our game was baseball. Puerto Ricans, maybe the African Americans played basketball, but seeing this shit brings me back a long way. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces from Havana. Peace out.
Cuando se entrega